Okay.
Asthma is the #1 chronic disease affecting school-age children, and it can impact their attendance. The Cherry Creek School District is the first to have every building recognized as a Colorado asthma-friendly school.
So joining us to talk about this new recognition, which is pretty cool, you guys. We're going to get to all of that, is Director of Health Services, Jen Ellerbrook. We also have Eastbridge Community Elementary Clinic nurse, Amy Rasmussen. Is that right, Amy? And then finally, physician assistant Melanie Gleason. Thank you all so much for being here talking about this. Quite the accomplishment. First, why was this such a big issue to tackle?
I can take that
Great.
one. So just to give you a little background, we have a program called the Asthma Comp Program, and it is a partnership with schools and the Children's Hospital Colorado and University of Colorado, asthma-friendly schools. So what we wanted to do is just expand the program that we've been doing in the metropolitan area and to make sure that kids throughout Colorado receive the best asthma care they can at schools.
That's amazing. And you hear, recognition like this. It might sound easy, but I know there's got to be a lot of work that goes behind this. What did you do to get this recognition?
That is a great question. I might want to have Amy take that away as a school nurse, but absolutely, it's a huge accomplishment, but it's also a lot of work, and it's a wonderful thing to be a part of, to be able to honor that with school nursing, to support all our students at school who come to school with asthma. But
it was wonderful for us to be able to do because it was a recognition of work that a lot of our nurses are already doing as just our daily activity. With Cherry Creek School District, we do have the benefit of having a school nurse in every single one of our buildings, which as a parent myself of 2 kiddos that have asthma themselves and some food allergies, that is just a wonderful reassurance. And so it was just an honor to be able to see that work that we're already doing recognized. And also the work that our team within our buildings are doing. Our delegated staff that are helping to support us as we're supporting the kids in the classroom have really taken ownership of helping us as well. And it's just been a wonderful experience.
And then what are you seeing at Children's Hospital Colorado? Because I know that this is in partnership with them.
Yes.
Are you seeing more and more cases of asthma popping up?
So we know that asthma is one of the most common chronic conditions there is. The asthma prevalence in Colorado is about 8 to 10% and affects like 70,000 children throughout school-age children.
yeah, and we have about 10% of our students that all have a diagnosis of asthma in Cherry Creek, and the ability to be able to not just care for them, but to be able to empower, educate, and advocate for them so they can access their whole school day. It's really special.
And is there a specific time of year that asthma really flares up, right? If there are parents out there who are like, I think my kid, but I'm not sure, like, can you kind of help guide what parents should be doing?
So there is something called the September epidemic. And so what we see is after kids come back to school, after being off for the summer, and they're around all of their friends and catching viruses from each other, maybe some allergies, maybe also they went down on their medications. So all of that combines for a perfect storm for increased asthma episodes. But I would say throughout the whole year, because everyone has different triggers for their asthma.
And we only have about 30 seconds, but for parents at home, I know that you're dealing with children with asthma. What do you recommend that parents can do at home?
One, reach out to the provider, really work to track what those symptoms are that you are seeing and give that information, and then also speak with your school nurse. So we are here to support and help everyone be successful in living their best lives.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Absolutely.
Do we have time for me to just say a couple of quick things?
Very quickly.
Okay, very quick. For anyone who's interested in learning more about asthma, go to Colorado Kids with Asthma. And that's information for families, providers, school nurses.
Okay, I'm glad you got that in there because that is important stuff. Thank you so much for all the work that you do every day, just making our kids healthier in the state of Colorado. We appreciate you guys. You're the real heroes over here. Thank you.